Today we're making the ultimate Italian meringue buttercream. Hi everyone, welcome to Black Cat Kitchen. I hope you're doing well. Today we're making the most perfect icing, Italian meringue buttercream. This is the king of all icings. It's soft and silky and light and has a beautifully delicate butter flavor. This is the perfect icing for icing a wedding cake because it holds up to all sorts of different temperatures. You can also ice your cupcakes with this and they look so beautiful because it holds its shape so nicely. It's the best icing in the world. This recipe can be a little bit tricky, so make sure you follow along carefully. Let's get started. See the description below for a list of ingredients. This recipe makes a lot of icing. I'm making it for a friend's wedding cake, but down below I'll leave the instructions for half of the recipe. Into our stand mixer with a whisk attachment, I'm going to add 6 room temperature egg whites. It's really important all of our ingredients are room temperature for this. We're going to leave this here and get started on our sugar syrup. Into our saucepan goes 340 grams of granulated sugar and 170 grams of plain water. I'm going to give this a little swirl just to get all of that sugar coated in the water, and then we're going to turn on the stovetop to about medium-high. We want to make sure not to stir this at any point, and we're waiting for it to come up to 232 degrees Fahrenheit, about 110 to 112 degrees Celsius.
A few moments later.
Now that we're at 235 degrees, we're going to turn our egg whites to high and continue cooking to 240 to 242 degrees. You can see it's whipping up, it's nice and glossy and starting to get thick. The only problem now is that if we add the butter, it will melt instantly and our meringue will become soupy and pretty disgusting. So we're going to let this whip for 10 minutes until it's touch temperature. Now that our meringue is stiff and beautiful and it's at room temperature, we're ready to add our butter. But if you didn't want to make this icing, you could easily pipe these and bake them and make little meringue bites. You could even use this to top a lemon meringue pie. And because it's already cooked from that syrup, all you'd have to do would be blowtorch the top. You wouldn't have to worry about putting it back in the oven at all. We're going to add our room temperature unsalted butter, 510 grams piece by piece, into the meringue while it's mixing. I'm adding in some vanilla bean paste to flavor this, but you can add your favorite extract, whatever flavor you like. Here is our perfectly light and stable Italian meringue buttercream. This can take quite a long time to get to this stage. If it looks watery or curdled, just keep whisking. It can take about 10 to 15 minutes. The great thing about this recipe is you can make it the day before, pop it in the fridge, and then when you're ready to ice, pull it out, let it come to room temperature, and give it another quick whisk, and it's just as silky as it is now. And here's a good tip for not losing any icing when you're filling your piping bag. If you just pinch at the bottom next to your tip, give it a few twists, and pop it into the tip, then you've got your bag free to fill, and none of your icing will come out of the bottom. I'm the only cat in the kitchen today because this is a client's cake, but thank you so much for watching. I hope you love this recipe. Make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. And don't forget to share. See See you next time.